Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Alison and my channel is So Like Dotty. A big welcome back to my subscribers, and if you're joining me for the first time today, thanks so much for stopping by. I'm recently back from holiday. Very recently we headed off to Mallorca very early in the season. I think it might be the first week of the season, it was just really about, for me, I've got to say, it's the first time I've flown since the pandemic, and absolutely love holidays, love flying, but I've been quite anxious about a lot of stuff. Had some panic attacks and anxiety through the pandemic, so getting back on a plane was quite a big step for me, really. Anyway, I'm cool with it all. It's all fine. The weather wasn't so great. We had a little bit of sunshine our final day. We just got out and about in the breaks in the sun where we could. But for me and Carl, it was more about a bit of downtime, just 5 days to chill out, relax, and I definitely feel like we did that. I feel a bit like that. You may have noticed a name change on my channel. I've gone back to just So Like Dotty. Forever Daisy Chain is my kind of jewellery craft business. I am still going to make things, but I'm only going to share things through Facebook. So at the moment I've got a little bit for sale on my website, and then I'm closing my website. I was just about to open an Etsy store, but I'm not going to do that. And I've decided just to kind of focus on not on me a little bit, but on me relaxing and using craft as a bit, you know, like the enjoyment and the pleasure. So I still will make things, but not in the way that I was. So I just wanted to explain that, really. Don't mind me, just kind of, I've got my laptop here because I just want to kind of make sure that I cover what I wanted to share. So we went to I've been to Mallorca before, been to Palma Nova, but and Carl's been in the north of the island, but neither of us had been to this resort before. It's called Camp de Mar. Beautiful little bay, about like lots of villas there, about maybe 5 or 6 hotels. Just beautiful, the most gorgeous coloured sea. And as I say, the weather wasn't great, so I can imagine when the sunshine's really kicking in, how beautiful that sea would be. I'm going to drop some pictures in, and one of the pictures I'm going to share is like a restaurant that's on like a rocky outcrop on the sea that you walk over a wooden sort of bridge to get to. It wasn't actually open when we were there. I was a little bit gutted, but I'd seen it on the TV and things. I think I mentioned it in a previous vlog, but you can just go out there and walk onto the rocks anywhere. And then there's a few, I'm not going to bombard you with loads of holiday pictures, but there was a few little scenery pictures that I'm going to share from some of the walks that we did, and then I'm just going to take you through the outfits that I wore on the trip. So I'll drop those holiday ones in now. You can see a nice staircase. I mean, you could go off and explore the island a lot further. For us, it was really just about de-stressing, chilling out, relaxing, and just having that bit of downtime. I think we're all in need of that. There was a bit of entertainment going on, good fun, but where you could opt in or out. So we stayed at the hotel called Alua, A-L-U-A, Camp de Mar. We travelled with Jet2, all inclusive. It was lovely, nice hotel, can't complain about it. We are vegetarian, and there wasn't I had to be quite creative at how I put things together, but we did fine. Rooms were lovely, had sort of a partial sea view, just really nice round the pool. Lovely pool downstairs. We weren't in the pool, but it had an indoor pool that we went in, with it being cold, and a spa and jacuzzi and everything. But there was like an adult only sun terrace that we were on our last day before we headed home as well. So yeah, and then just to kind of start talking about the outfits that I took. I did pack a little bit differently because I could see on the weather apps that the weather wasn't going to be great. It was like 11, 12, 13 degrees, pretty similar to at home. So I did take some kind of warmer things with me. I probably could have done with taking a bit more. I probably could have done with taking some kind of longer trousers and maybe a jumper or so, but I did have a hoodie, like a ready to wear cheap hoodie with me, which came in great, and a cardigan. But the first night I do like to kind of get a bit dressed for holidays, makeup on and things. I did for the first night, and I always have my hair straightened and stuff like that. I don't know why I have to go like that when I straighten it, but I stopped wearing makeup. I just wanted to be all relaxed. I wanted my skin to like breathe, and you know, I took like face packs and foot packs and just, you get the vibe. Yeah. So I wore one of the dresses a couple of nights. So the dress that I'm going to share with you now was my Christmas Day dress. So it's the Davenport dress by Tilly and the Buttons, and the fabric was from Shirl at So Affordable. It's a satin, like might be a viscose satin, but it's definitely satin, and it was I'm going to say about £3 a metre. It wasn't very expensive at all, and I love it. And I actually ended up wearing it for 2 nights. I do love the easiness of the Davenport dress, so that was definitely a winner. The other things that I wore, the next picture is also a Davenport dress, but it's like a pink, like a salmony, dark salmon pink fabric with a leopard spot on, quite casual. I'm just thinking about it actually. I went for 5 nights and 3 of the dresses that I took with me were the Davenport dress. That tells a story, doesn't it? But that's just the coincidence of it. There is a blue one up there which I travelled in because it's just so comfy. And I had shared before we went that I'd made this kind of pull-on with my So Frugal free pattern from one of the sewing magazines, which is a downloadable pattern. So you can check that out in my So Frugal 22 What I Actually Made vlog, which I shared about a week ago. So it's just a pair of pants with like a blousey sort of strapless top that I sewed onto it and attached it, and that was great. I wore that on the final day lounging around the pool, and actually did heat up enough that we were all able to strip off a little bit into our bathers, so that was quite nice. But I'm pleased I took that, and I think I'll make another couple of things like that when I'm heading towards my next holiday. So that was lovely. And then I did take one ready to wear dress, so I'll pop that in next. Actually, I might only have a picture of me from the back in it. So it's a dress that I got from Very about, I'm going to say about 3 years ago. And I didn't know whether to take it, but it's quite a thick fabric, but it's got elastic here, so you can sort of pull it on or off your shoulders, and just the elasticated waist, quite a simple sort of A-line skirt with a split at the side. I think it came with splits on both sides, and I sewed one side up. And the reason, well, I'm fine about wearing ready to wear, but the reason I took it is I always get loads of compliments on it whenever I've worn it. But it was one of the things when I got back into sewing again that I actually used as a basis of a pattern. Because I loved how the top was and I loved how the skirt fit. So I used it as a bit of I made sort of a pattern from it. So there's a white border anglais top with some spotty pants that I'm going to share shortly. That top is from the pattern that I made from this dress. And there's also a long purple dress that I'm going to share, and again that dress came from this one. So I've used it to make add the top to trousers and make a jumpsuit. I've made tops, I've made the dresses, I've made the skirt, and that all came from just using this pattern as the basis for that. So you've seen that one now, so I'll drop those other pictures in, and you can see that they all came from this this one dress. So that just didn't cost me anything apart from some tracing paper to do that, and I'll certainly be using that a lot more because I really like it. So yeah, I mean, we're only there for 5 days. There's not a lot of other pictures to show you, just a couple of me and Carl. But it was a really nice break, and it's got me in the right frame of mind for some more travel and holidays as well. So thank you for stopping by today. I know that's a very short and sweet little holiday shares. I hope that you've enjoyed that little tour of what we got up to. And you know, we're not very rock and roll. We do like a bit of a tipple on holiday. The hotel might have run out of Malibu, which I was most about. I just don't think they've got kind of the deliveries all in. So it wasn't that we drank them dry or anything like that. And, you know, when it rained, we did have to break out what we call our honeymoon board games, because it rained on our honeymoon in Gran Canaria. Can you tell there's a theme here? So we did have, you know, a championship afternoon of Malibu, accompanied by Connect 4, Snakes and Ladders, and other assorted board games on the iPad. I know we really live at large, don't we? But we totally enjoyed it, totally had a great time, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? So thanks for stopping by today. I will be getting back into my regular makes and plans videos, so I'll be sharing those again soon, but I just thought I'd share that little snippet of our little holiday with you today. So yeah, have a lovely week or weekend. Drop a message in, let me know what you're thinking about making for your holidays in the comments below. That would be great. And if you've not liked and subscribed, just give us a thumbs up or ding that bell and subscribe for notifications of future videos. Take care. Bye for now.